All right, I'm out of Facebook Live jail, bitches. So apparently, the flipogram that I posted that was super cute, by the way, and it was super catchy. The best one by far I've done yet. I even, whenever you make a flipogram, it has the logo on there. It tags who you are so nobody steals your stuff. And I had the disclaimer on there that said, I do not own the copyright or rights to this music. And the music came from Flipogram. It wasn't like I uploaded it from my Apple Music or anything like that. It comes in within the app Flipogram. Well, I've been doing them for a while now, and this was my best one. And to those who got to see it and thought it was awesome, thank you so much. And to the rest of y'all missed out. It was a really good one. And then I got put in I've been put in Twitter jail more times than I can count. But Facebook jail? Really? I didn't even know that was a thing. So, since I am writing a book and all that jazz and couldn't figure out what I wanted to do, the kids are gone, Paul's watching a movie. I promised I would come in here as soon as I get situated. I promised I would come in here and do a look based off of some pictures. Hey, Candy. Happy New Year. Based on some pictures that I posted earlier. If you hear a lot of popping, fireworks are going off like right outside my window. Based on some pictures that I posted on my boutique page, and they were posted during my launch party. Excuse me. Gigi Hadid won. Thank you. I love them all. People ask me all the time who don't know about ISF. They're like, how come every shirt you wear says ISF on it? Hey, Miss Melanie. Happy New Year. I'm praying that this year has a lot of new things to bring to us, because I gotta say, 2017 was one for the books. I mean, not just the historical stuff that happened, but for my family and many other families in general, this new year was just, 2017 was a year of tons of loss and tons of, hey Christy, hey Keith, tons and tons of just despair and death and sorrow. And it was just like, jeez, every morning I woke up, I was like scared to get on, because I don't watch TV or anything like that. I get on Facebook and get on my news and stuff from newspapers that I read. And every day it was just something new. From the people in Vegas and Florida, like New York has had more bombs gone off on it than I think any other year. Us here, I lost 6 family members at one time during Harvey, not to mention the other people that lost their entire livelihood, like their homes, Oh, my phone might go off in a minute. I hear the weather alerts going off on Paul's phone. It is freezing cold outside, by the way. But it was just so much loss and despair. And, I look back and I reflect on it. And, I always remember that quote. It's not about getting through the storm. It's learning how to dance in the rain. And I always try to find the positive in all of the negative that goes on. And I never let my fate wander, or try. I'm not going to say never. Me and God had a lot of a lot of heart-to-hearts whenever my dad was taken from me. And I'm sure that that'll be a sore subject for me for the rest of my life, because he wasn't sick and he was given a second chance at life. And, you know, it was just on top of everything else that we had already lost. Like, honestly, my dad, really. But I'm ready to kick 2017 in the backside, out the back door, and I welcome 2018. I welcome it with open arms. I'm going into it with no expectations other than, you know, the goals that I set for myself. I've set a pretty high bar for myself this leaving 2017. My goal in my business for this month, I actually winded up tripling that goal, and I couldn't be more excited, and I don't want to cry my concealer off, but it makes me very emotional because there's so many people that think, oh my God, this chick does everything under the sun. Like, are you ever going to settle for one thing? And are you ever just going to find that one thing that just makes you happy all the time? And the answer to that question is, I have found that one thing that makes me happy all the time. It's called my family. What I do for work is, you know, I get bored. I'm not going to lie, I get bored. I get bored really easy. And being able to work for myself and do things for myself and for my family, like, I can't talk about my commission or my bonuses or any of that stuff. It's just policy, and it's just rude. Nobody likes to talk about money. But when you have fought, and you've gone through the medical stuff that I've gone through, you have a lot of debt. Like, Methodist is never going to get their $1 million. Like, let's just get over it. This was the third year I've had to go through chemo since I was 28. And I'm 37. I'll be 38 this year. And they call, and I'm not rude to them. I let them go through what they got to say. They got a script they got to say, and I let them go through it. And then I politely tell them, you know what? Methodist, along with all the other hospital networks in the United States, the insurance is paying you plenty, because you're totally upcharging, you know, price gouging pretty much, during a devastating time in someone's life and in our economy. And I go through my environmental, civil rights speech that I have for them. I should have it written down. I might get through it faster these days. But I let them know, hey, you know what? I'm alive. I'm happy. I don't have your $1 million that you're looking for. But thank you and have a nice day. And I don't worry about those millions of dollars that I owe in medical bills that are never going to get paid. I just stop sweating the small stuff. And I worry about the things that I can do and not the things that I can't. And that alleviates stress from me. And when I'm not stressed out, my kids aren't stressed out. And that is one of my biggest changes for 2018 is I'm going back on the road. I'm going back to traveling and meeting with people who have these environmental or civil problems that need to be addressed, and they don't know how to go about doing it themselves. So they need someone like me with a big mouth who's already known in the public eye as being a hellraiser to go out there and speak for them and help make things right. And I'm ready. I'm so ready. Like, let's do this. I take Maddie home tomorrow, which is going to be very, very bittersweet. I'm going to drive out there and spend Valentine's with her, and then I won't see her again until my birthday. Because on March 13th, she's getting stationed at Langley Air Force Base in Virginia, which I can't wait because it's right on the beach. I love water. Love, love, love the water. It could be because I was born in a bayou, like CCR. Or it could be just because it's different and new and exciting. And that's where I'm going to spend my birthday. So I went out to Walgreens yesterday and I bought a whole bunch of different little stuff to play with. Because we already know that Limelight works. Okay, I've been talking to y'all about it for almost 7 months now. So now I want to start comparing it to other stuff. And I gotta tell you, this right here, Limelight needs to get one. It's already in the works. But this little spoolie at the end that draws my hair in there for me, and it doesn't take me 20 minutes to fill in my eyebrows. Thank you, Jesus. I mean, because my eyebrows used to take the longest to do. And now, with this, hey Alicia, with this, I just let it draw the hair strokes by itself. And I just fill in the little gaps. And if there's something like that little dot that was there. And I just keep going until I get the depth that I want. So the look is inspired by Gigi Hadid. I had a vote going on in on my boutique page of what y'all would like to see replicated for New Year's. I kind of have already done it. I do it. I did it for Christmas, but I didn't really do it in front of y'all. I just kind of was like, hey, I'm going to do this and this and this, and really wasn't going through what I was doing and how Gigi got. It's a really, really simple look, but you look like $1 million walking out the door. And I'm going to do that for y'all now. My hair, because it's razor cut, y'all have to excuse the jaggedness. I will fix my hair at the end. But I just straightened it, so it wants to be wonky. And that's okay. It can be wonky for a little bit. I am going to... I need to buy some drawers. That's what I need. I'm using the other end of my... This is what the canister that our classified professional brushes come in. I got all my lipsticks and liners and pencils and pens and everything in here. All right. I'm going to go ahead and line my lips. You're going to think I'm crazy, but there's a reason. And our liners are super creamy. Super creamy. All right. You could actually just, and I've done it plenty of times when I'm in a hurry, just throw some lip gloss on this and you're good to go. And they last. All right, we're gonna leave that like that for a moment. And let's work on the face. So, the look that we're going for is Gigi Hadid. I don't know where the heck, oh, she was going to the Met Gala. when she had this look. So I'm going to start with the contouring first. Just so we can get that definition out of the way. Because I obviously don't look like Gigi Hadid. So, I need to contour my face. Actually, I need to have my iPad charging so I can show y'all the look in a little bit. Hold on one second. Let me get back because otherwise you won't know what I'm talking about. No, I'm still on. I need to charge the iPad. Got to charge the iPad. All right. Paul thought, he was like, wow, that was fast. Let me take this off the charger. Excuse my fingers just for... All right, let me put y'all back in the holster. Oh, I like that better. I can see y'all. Are we charging? Yes, okay. So we'll let that charge. And then I'll show y'all at the end what I was doing. All right, so I've already put my foundation on, and Gigi is very olive complective, and she has an olive complexion, and I actually, because of my red undertones on my cheeks, I put the concealer to cover the cheeks, so I was able to use the olive, and it didn't do anything wrong to me, so I'm good. And she has a lot of, in this particular look, she has a lot of straight edge contouring going on. So that's what we're gonna do. I mean, I don't know if these people are gonna have fireworks for midnight because they've been going on since this afternoon. They've actually been going on since Christmas, which is kind of crazy. I'm like, really? I mean, Kingwood got hit really hard. And there's a lot of really Kingwood strong people here that are ready to see 2017 get the heck out of here. But it's a lot of fireworks. Too much. I need to elongate my nose. And this look is so pretty. And I don't think there's a look that Gigi Hadid could wear that would ever look horrible. That chick wakes up beautiful. But as a person who loves red, this look is phenomenal. Hey Olivia. So are all of you home for for New Year's Eve tonight? I already know friends who were out last night, and 3 friends in 3 different parts of town all got hit by drunk drivers. They're all okay. They're a little banged up. One of them completely lost her car, but it's just not worth it. It's not worth it at all. I used to be the chick out there every New Year's Eve. Hell, I used to go to the bar just because it was open. When I was first diagnosed with cancer, like, that was my answer to everything. When we going out, let's go. But there's nothing going on. They're still serving alcohol, aren't they? Like, that was me. For 2 years straight. I went every single day. I missed one Thursday. And then one day, I was looking at my husband and I said, you know what? I'm ready to go home. And he was like, okay, well, let me find Midget. That was my friend. He was like, I said, no, I don't want to go to Midget's. Like, I'm ready to go home. And home is where we went. And I've been here ever since. Sometimes you just have to go through things in your own way. Alright, I am going to contour down here a lot, just so we can get the same effect. Between my losing weight, gaining weight, losing weight, gaining weight, I won't be gaining anymore. I'm done with steroids. I said, if you want me to eat pomegranate, spinach, and edamame, and all this other crazy stuff, just give it to me. Like, I love that stuff. I'm all about some fruits and vegetables. My cure-like hair. Another really cool thing about this look is when you're in the club or you're at a bar. Oh, and for those of you who have thinning hair, my hair is very, very thin due to not only chemo, but I had surgery on my head. I had to have a mass removed right where my bangs want to act retarded. You can always, use Batiste. It's a dry shampoo, even if you've already washed your hair, like I just took a shower a few hours ago. Hey, Nisha. They have it in your hair color now. L'Oreal, they were out of my color, so I was pretty mad. But they have a root booster that you can spray in your hair, and it's the same color. And it gives your hair more volume. But if you're trying to cover up like really thin areas, for example, here's the scar from where I had surgery. So like absolutely no hair grew back there. I go back in there later with my powdered bronzer, and that is how I cover that up. So, before you go out and buy Rogaine and all of this expensive stuff that's going to make you look really crazy, because I've known some people who've taken Rogaine and it made them grow hair everywhere except their heads. So be careful out there. Please communicate with your doctor. And I'm not really gonna talk that much. Monet, I have thought about ordering. I've thought about ordering some. I'm looking for a really good rep. Was it you that I saw that? No, it was Christina Hernandez, who ordered a lot of Monet for somebody. I gotta ask her who her Red Aspen rep is and who her Monet rep is. You are her Monet rep, or you are a Monet rep? Because I'm looking for a Monet rep and a Red Aspen. I'm going to have to check that out. So even though I've already done my eyebrows, I'm coming in here with this very, very light concealer, because we're going to be doing a red eye And I'm going to need a transparent color up here to offset that red to where it doesn't look so in your face. And it just looks nice and elegant and rolls off the eyes really good. Is Becky with Limelight or no? That name doesn't ring any bells. This hair, Jesus Christ. Okay. If you have a link, just send it to my PM. I would appreciate it. Because I've looked at some of the other products for hair, and I'm just like, what? You need to do what? And it's actually more damaging than it is good for you. So, hey Angela, I am doing a look that I posted in on my boutique page a while ago. And Gigi Hadid's red Met Gala look is the one that everybody picked. I really thought everybody was going to go with Rachel McAdams, but they did not. They want to know. Alright, so when you're contouring your face, you should look like an Aztec warrior, which is exactly what I look like. And let me get y'all out of the light a little. There we go, so y'all can see better. And all of this is how I change the shape of my face, the shape of your face. If I come to you and you're like, oh my God, I want cheekbones, or oh my God, I want a bigger nose or a smaller nose. And everything with Limelight is magnetized and it's picking up my brushes. That is so cool. Everything's customizable. You could always pop this out, put your own thing in there. And Cordelia thought she had found out something really cool about our boxes and how they don't stay together straight. Like, for example, I'm going to try and put these two concealers together and keep them straight. Ready? 1, 2, 3. It doesn't stay straight because they're magnetized. And she was like, look, Mom, it's magic. I was like, you're to the age where I can kind of bust your bubble a little. It's not magic, it's magnets. I'm that mom. I remember one year Maddie wanted to be a pitcher, and she was real young on softball, and all the other moms were like, oh, okay, well, we'll get you a pitching coach and this and that. And as we were walking to the car, I told Maddie, I didn't mean to be rude, but we're not going to do that. She's like, why? I was like, because you're not pitcher material. And the other moms that heard me, they were just looking at me like, oh my God, what a rude B word. And I was like, I'm just going to tell it like it is. You either got it or you don't. All right. So I like to blend this down. And we're not going to blend this a whole lot because Gigi is notorious for wearing very, what I call straight edge contouring. And we just drag everything down. And my face is glowy because after I got out of the shower, I put my must do on, which I love. Hey, Walter. What is up with you? I think everybody had the same idea. Let's stay home for New Year's. There's crazy people out there. And we got invited to go a lot of places, but we don't have the kids, and that's a very seldom thing. And we were watching The Ranch, and I was passing out. I was like, oh God, I pass out all the time. Just because my body just gives out. I push it too much. I push my body way too far. We just want to keep this light. And then we're going to highlight that in a little bit. But I don't know one person that can look back on 2017 and say, whoa, my God, man, that was the best year ever, except the Astros. And those people that were really happy that we got snow. The snow didn't bother me. The fact that I had to drive in it bothered me. Alright, so we have my long nose now. Let me make sure I'm looking right in the mirror. We may want to blend this. She doesn't have to blend under here because she is gorgeous. But I need to blend under here. That way when I take my pictures, my little gobbler doesn't come with me. We just take that little guy away. Alright. So, I have lots of yellows and different colors going on my face. On the bronzer, what I'm going to do right now is go ahead and... Where is that one palette? Oh. I'm not going to show y'all the picture until I'm done. So just in case you're wondering. I personally would never wear this kind of contouring. Maybe if I was going out. Like maybe when I go to the ISF Gala for the dogs on the 20th. I might wear something this striking. But for this look, that's what she's got going on. So, if we want to mimic the look, we gotta go with it, even if we don't agree with it. Alright, so I've made my face appear to be smaller. And I'm going to go over everything and just kind of set it with our pressed powder. And this is just setting everything so it doesn't move. My forehead is blinging. It's going to bling in the new year. So as you can see, the pressed powder just kind of takes that big old gleam off my face. So if I were at the club, I don't look like I'm sweating my butt off, even though I probably would be. All right. So now we're ready to start working on the eyes. And I'm going to work out of this palette. And I'm going to do a little, let me see what she has behind her. If Why is the Cher song in my head? If I could turn back time. That is the name of my boutique, but not really what I want to be singing right now. Google. I had the picture saved, but it's on my phone, so I don't want to let y'all go. And images. Here we go. Alright, and in her look, whenever I show it to y'all, she looks really oily. I think a lot of that has to do with her age. I could put the must-do on and make myself really oily, but I don't want to do that to my skin right now. So when I put my finishing spray on, it'll come out that way. So now I'm going to, before I forget, where's my Too Faced? Do I have it in there? Cordelia's been in here playing with everything. And so, excuse me while I try to find my stuff. She thinks that all I use is just my Limelight. I really don't have to plump with Too Faced, but I want to because it goes faster and I can do it. Here we go. I can be plumping my lips while I'm doing my face. And so this is just the Too Faced. I don't think you'll be able to see it. There we go. It's a lip injection gloss. This does sting. I've gotten used to it. And I'm just going to put it right over the liner that I already have on. Alright, so we'll let that plump my lips while we're waiting for me to get my shite together. Okay, so I've pretty much done everything that I really need to do, with the exception of just a couple of things. And I'm going to pull all my stuff out and get it ready so we can just fly through this. With all this stuff being magnetized on my desk, it's super funny to watch because everything gets stuck to one another. Okay, so I'm going to be working out of our Dazzle Lottie palette, which is still available. The Deluxe is not available anymore. All right, and I'm going to take brush number 7, which is our eyeshadow brush. And all of our new classified ones, they're all numbered on the bottom here. They all come with our logo. They're super sleek, super sexy. I love them. And again, we just dabbed it. I dabbed it twice. Too much, but we'll make it work. And I always start in the middle because where you put it down, that's where you're going to get the most product. And then from there, I can move it all over the place. And we just want it kind of light right there. And then I'm going to come back in with a different brush, and I'm going to accentuate it on the ends. All right, And on the flip side of this, actually, let me just go ahead and clean this off. On the flip side of this, I am going to use what we call a translucent color to just kind of go in the background. Because right here is just like, oh my god, she threw on some red eyeshadow and called it a day. Let me see what color she's wearing. All right, we got that. I'm just gonna go over the back just a little. And my brushes are wet. I love having my brushes wet because 1, I get more use out of them, and 2, I can put them wherever I want and they'll stay. And so this gives the illusion that her whole eye is red, but it's really not. It's just ombre, if you will. And then I'm going to spray, actually let me use this brush. Where's my angled brush? Come on. There we go. I'm gonna spray this. It looks like a really simple look, and it is for the most part, but she's got a lot of colors going on here. Which is why I put that concealer up there, so I can grab this extra pigment. And then we're gonna go with one more just to make it that much lighter. There we go. So I'm spending my New Year's with y'all. And I just have to, without trying to get emotional or anything, I have to thank you all so much for all your support, all of your love, and always showing up for everything that I do. But these past few months have been extremely, extremely hard. And y'all have showed up every damn day. Y'all listen to all of my nonsense. And y'all have been with me through a very, very, very tough time in my life. And I wouldn't be here without y'all. I probably... Where's my dome brush? Hold on, I might not be with you in a minute. Here it is. I'd probably be locked up somewhere for doing something crazy. But this has definitely given me an avenue, and we're gonna go with this brown. This has definitely given me an avenue to an outlet, if you will, to just kind of work through what I'm going through. And y'all let me do that. And y'all show up and you ask questions, and I love it. Like, this is my job, and I love, love, love doing this. Even when I don't want to get out of bed, I do. And I just come in here, and I never have, like, I have on my goal sheet, get up and do a live, or like, get off your ass and take a shower. I have those things because sometimes, you know, when you're depressed, you got to remind yourself about those things. But, no, y'all are pretty gnarly, and y'all give me a reason to get up. All right, so she has it a little bit more accentuated here on the ends. And anything that goes outside of the level of where I want it. Anytime you have something that just kind of catches the outside of your eye, you don't have to worry about it because you can always go in with your concealer brush or your foundation brush, and it's like a magic eraser. All right. Boom, like this right here. We just erase it. And then we find our little thingy. And we come here and we erase it. Now, obviously, I don't have long Mediterranean eyes like she does, but we're going to get there. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and blend these together real quick. And we're gonna go with some more red in here. Just like that. All these people. Sometimes it sounds like they're putting the fireworks in like an aluminum trash can. Like, this isn't that kind of hood. I don't know what they're doing. All right. Next. The next thing will probably be the hardest thing, because in this picture she's not wearing any eyeliner, or she appears to not be wearing any eyeliner. Chances are she is, but the makeup artist did a little trick like I'm fixing to do when I find my spoolie. Here we go. So I'm going to use this. Let me wet it a little. I'm not going to put on any mascara just yet. I'm just going to use this to dig all my eyelashes out by the root. We're just going to dig them out. Same on the bottom. Which I don't have very many eyelashes down here. Tell you, man, chemo sucks. If I would have known I was going to get into makeup, I probably would have chose a different path. I promise they're going to come through my window with these darn fireworks. But I get it. Kingwood's been through a lot. Our H-E-B still isn't open. It doesn't open until January 19th, and that's really, really sad. She's got this clear glitter thing going on. So I'm going to, what I would normally do in this situation, but I'm not going to do it because I don't want to leave y'all, and I don't want to have y'all here for like 2 hours trying to figure out, man, what's this chick doing? So I'm going to recreate it. Actually, one of these number 7s goes in here. I am going to create the glitter effect a different way. Okay, that was right outside my window. And where does she have it? Okay. I have some actual glitter, which is what they put on her eyes. You can tell they probably started with that. When I show you the picture, you'll see it. But they definitely probably put glitter on her eyelids first and then worked around. But not all of my stuff is unpacked. I have a lot of stuff in the garage still. We've lived here for a year and a half. We have a housewarming gift. Someone gave us, this sounds horrible. It's still, it's a really big owl because I collect owls. They're my thing. And it's this really huge, beautiful owl thing that holds note cards or pictures, but then it also has a thing of frames that goes around it. It's still got the original people in. You know how when you buy frames, it's got like the perfect American family in there? Yeah, that family's still hanging out in there. All right, so with this little brush, I'm gonna go right up on my waterline, and we're going to drop this right there. And we're just going to smudge it across the bottom of the eye. And because of the pigmentation, you don't have to go down and get more. You can just pull from here and drag it across. All right. And I have people ask me, why do you use all your products? Why do you spray every single time? Honey, you're not going to get any better unless you use your products. Don't be afraid to use your products. Trust me, my before picture, I didn't do my makeup. Myra, the lady that I signed up under, my friend, she's who did my makeup. And I looked at her and I was like, girl, I don't want you wasting all your stuff on me. And she was like, not wasting it. Like, this is what it's for. It's to be used. So don't be afraid to get in there and get your makeup on. All right. So I'm going to go in with an angled brush and a very, very dark brown. I'm not going to use a black. And I'm going to press it into my my lash line. And I'm going to literally make sure we got some product in between each lash. Actually, I'm going to do it the way I would do it on someone else. Or not, that burns. Hope it doesn't feel like that when I do that to other people. Jesus. I'm also very tired. And again, we're not trying to make a line. We're just trying to create the illusion that we have fuller eyelashes. And if you get this powder, this dark brown, I'm using brownie points. I didn't look at the difference. This looks like I have eyeliner on or more fuller lashes than that one over there. And that's all we wanted to do. We didn't want to bother. You'll hardly ever catch Gigi wearing any kind of eyeliner or anything. She wears mascara because she has gorgeous lashes. Unless it's recommended or prescribed by the photographer, ordered, whatever you want to call it. You really won't see her on her own wearing eyeliner. She doesn't need it. Whoops. Where's my Q-tips? We'll just cover that up with more red. It's fine. This eye always waters. It always waters. Always, always, always. All right. And I'm rubbing this. If I was doing this to a client, I would have I would pick up their eyelid like this and do it under and get right in between those lashes. But for me, I'm just kind of rolling with the punches. All right, now we're going to put on mascara. My lips are burning, but they're more plump. And another question I got asked, do I ever crimp, curl my eyes, anything with my eyelashes? I lost my eyelashes going through chemo like I did my eyebrows. So they're not quite long enough yet for me to feel comfortable to curl them. So normally I would put on a fake lash, but because I'm not going anywhere, I'm just doing this for y'all. We're not doing that. And I have a long, long day ahead of me tomorrow. As cute as my fake lashes are, I don't sleep with my makeup on, so it would be kind of a waste. Oh, hey, Mary. I didn't even see you jump on there. Everybody's so quiet, just watching. And you're really, for me specifically, and for all of you, we have eyelashes that get way in the crease. What I'm doing is digging them out and reaching from the root all the way up. Always want to make sure we pull them babies out. Alright. What are we missing? Get my blush. Even. No. There we go. And where did my other? Here we go. almost done. Almost done. I don't need that no more. All right. I need this guy again. So since I put a different color than what she's got on, I'm going to wipe it away. That way the glitter stays. And I'm going in there with just my little poofy eyeshadow brush. And I'm going to work right on the end. Right on the end. All right. There's one eye over here just wants to be a butt tonight. Let me look in the mirror. This one needs a little bit more wing. And we're just going to put a little bit more there on the end. We're going to drag it down. Oh my God. And all of these people around here have dogs. That's what drives me crazy. Is they don't think about the dogs. They don't. It makes me mad. All right, now, hold on, Gigi, I'm coming. All right, now that I have plumped my lips, and if any of y'all have used Too Faced before, you know it's gonna sting. It's gonna feel really for a while, but it's fine. And because the Too Faced makes a natural red pigment, because it brings all your blood cells out, we are going to use the liner So I'm using liner 2, which is a nude. And then I'm going to go in with my Grace pink lip gloss. All right. And I will throw some product in my hair, even though hers is super flat as a board. That's just not me. I can't wear flat hair. I wore spiky hair for most of my years. So to think of somebody wearing just flat as a board hair, it's just not my thing. I like messy hair. I have this one rogue hair right now. I'm gonna wake up in the morning and be like, Maddie, let's go. She's having some wine at a friend's house. Tomorrow's Paul's birthday and we're gonna be on the road the whole day. And I did go get the back of my hair is cut a lot shorter. I love it. All right, so here is the pic. Let me see if I can make it bigger. Like I said, she looks super oily. Oh, hold on, I am missing one thing. A lot of that's done for show and for the red carpet. So when you are doing your makeup, you don't need to be rocking that. Actually, I think the Onyx palette has the better color. Actually, I can do it with white eyeliner too. Let's do that. Clean, clean, cleaner. All right. But for the purpose of the video, I'm not trying to look super dewy. It's not my thing right now. Alright. And one more time, not messing with anything that we've done. Alright, one more and we're done. One and done. I love this look, by the way. Probably wouldn't have gone with my red hair, but right now, I could rock that. I would rock this. We're gonna go with this one. This I have to do in my mirror, because sometimes they put too much because of all the lights in front of my face and I can't see. There we go. And you never want your highlight to go all up in your eyes. You don't want that. there's a nice line of pressed powder and concealer separation there. So shiny on that side. And there we go. That's how I take the light off. Alright, so let me turn this bad boy around so y'all can see the picture of what I went off of. Again, my hair is not going to look like Gigi's because I'm not Gigi Hadid. I think she's gorgeous. But I have my own hairdo. Let's see if I can make it bigger. All right. This is the picture. That's the picture. And that's me. Picture. Me. And where I have all my white, if I was going on a red carpet, I would put Must Do on. And just to show you what it would look like, I will do it because I'm going to go wash my face after I'm done anyway. So, I would, first of all, let me clean this real quick because we don't want to rub red all over my face. Mom, are you watching this video? How do you people stay hidden? When I'm watching people's videos, like, maybe it's an option and I just don't see it. But I'm just going to take 1 pump of this. And I will make my face oily in the places. If I was walking a red carpet, these are the parts that you would want to shine. And then, of course, her chin. So again, nobody walks around with super oily skin unless you are a supermodel or somebody that's going to be on a red carpet and you want that dewy, glowy skin look. So let me take y'all off of here. So see, when you look at it up close, you're just like, oh my God. But from far away, it stands out. So, again, my face. Of course, the hot supermodel is going to look gorgeous. But this is the picture that y'all wanted to see the tutorial on. And that's it. I even put the Must Do on my face to make my face oily in the same place as hers is. So, that was my Christmas inspired look as well. Without all of the Must Do. I keep all that stuff dry. I don't need my face unless it's super. Must Do smells amazing. Again, it's sunflower and palm oil. You smell like a bouquet of flowers and it smells phenomenal. So that is the tutorial for tonight. And if y'all have any questions about any of the products that I used, how I did certain things, the contouring is the biggest one that I'm getting a lot of questions about. How to contour, you know, I've heard some tragic stories about people trying to do stuff from YouTube and it's not working, quote unquote. People are getting really jacked up trying to do these different things. Anytime you have questions, I am so open to them. Like, that's what I'm here for. Like, I love this stuff. Anything geeky, sciencey, any kind of nerdy stuff you want to ask, let's do it. You have a picture like this one here, or any other picture, even if it's super simple or super intense, dark, smoky eye, and you want to do it, let's do it. You want to be the sexy school teacher for Valentine's Day? Let's do it. I know how to make you look younger. I know how to make you feel better about yourself. I can work you through all of that. And I love doing it. It's fun. But especially taking off of pictures, I absolutely love it. It's fun to recreate. It's fun to play. Lord knows I have a very big desk, and I need a bigger one, like bigger. Really what I need, I think, is just a bunch of trays. So I'm just gonna rub the must-do in my hair. I'm gonna be ready to go in the morning. Maddie's gonna come home, probably with a damn hangover, and I'm gonna be like, time to go. But I won't have anybody complaining about my country music in the car. So that's a plus. So, again, for tonight's look, y'all chose wrong picture, Gigi. Wrong picture. How do we go back? There we go. Y'all chose Gigi in her red eyeshadow. I hope y'all can see that in here. I have so many lights in here. It kind of looks more orange here. But anyways, if you look up Gigi red eyeshadow, it comes up. It's the most used look now, and it's just a combination of red and brown eyeshadow. And of course on hers, they started with a glitter base. I'm not trying to put no glitter on right now. The glitter shadows, like the metallic shadows that we have in the Bare Metals collection, are amazing. But I do like playing with, there are liquid shadows, and you stick your brush in the liquid shadow and you just put it all over the place. Or in my case, I like to use my fingers because they're super short and easy to use. And I could just rub the glitter all over, wait for it to dry, and then you come back. Hey Pops, what's going on? I just recreated a look that I had asked everybody to vote on what look they wanted to see me recreate. And this is the look they wanted to see me recreate. Gigi Hadid's famous red eyeshadow eyeliner look. And I have done that. I even put the oil on my face for her to walk the red carpet. I will be washing my face. And so, had I not been describing everything to y'all, and of course she's got like 5 million people working on her face, it doesn't take that long. It's a very simple look, and if you go through a lot, I follow Gigi Hadid a lot, and her sister Bella. They're beautiful, just gorgeous, like their mom. And I wouldn't say that their father Muhammad is beautiful, but him and Yolanda made some beautiful children. The last thing I would do before you walk any carpet or take any pictures is, of course, spray your face. Make sure your hair is rocked out. Of course, she's got people that do that for her. And you go out. And you're done. But her and her sister, even the brother Anwar, I mean, he's gorgeous. They're all super gorgeous. You are not going to catch them with a buttload of makeup on. Unless it's something that the photographer is just, mandating. She's also one who speaks her mind about wearing a lot of products. She's into natural beauty. And she's very vocal about that, and that's pretty cool. So, any questions? I would never do straight edge contour like this, but it does really define your cheeks. I need to have a contouring tutorial. So on the list for the new year, while I'm traveling, I won't have like hours to spend with y'all. But I will be coming on, doing a tutorial for different things. One day I might do a lash tutorial. I need to do a contouring tutorial. I've already gone over twice now how to do the brushes. So for those of y'all who are still asking, how do I keep my brushes clean? Do the $700 brushes. Again, that's not what I paid for them, but you can actually get them on my website for $300. I think they're $290. Thank God I had points when these came out. That's all I gotta say. They're perfect. I wash them twice a week. They're perfect. And then, of course, I clean and sanitize them like crazy. I sanitize my makeup as well. So if I come back from a client's house, I don't do it there in front of them. Sometimes if I find that if I feel that they're like snooty or whatever, I will do it in front of them, but I use Beauty So Clean. You can actually spray it directly on the products. Sanitizes just like Germex does to our hands. Close it, bam, you're done. Move on to the next. So when I'm done with y'all at night, I go through here on the nights that I don't thoroughly clean the brushes, and I wipe them off. I put them in here, and then I spray them all. God, is it close to 12 o'clock yet? Because I'm trying to stay awake. Yeah, I got 29 more minutes. And then it's Paul's birthday, and I can go to sleep because I have a really long day ahead of me. My sister was supposed to take Maddie back home. And my sister's kind of going through some stuff right now, so she's not going to be taking Maddie back home. So, I will not be here for Paul's birthday, nor, well, Maddie, but Maddie's in the Air Force. She's got that excuse. I kind of want to go out now. I look cute. I would even go out in my jeans and my ISF shirt. I got my dad, my grandma, and the dog all in one thing. Oh my gosh, when I was taking a shower today, the heart part just kind of came untwisted. And I was like, oh my God, did I just flush my dad down the shower drain? But luckily, Annie's big butt. Annie was my dad's beloved bull mastiff and my beloved four-legged sister. I loved Annie so much. And I'm the only one she gave kisses to, me and my mom. She never kissed my dad. But, why, hello, Miss Christina. I haven't heard from you in a while. How are you doing since TVD ended? Have you thought about pursuing acting at all? I thought you did really, really well reading those lines, especially being around Ian. That would be intimidating. But I just got done doing a tutorial for a Gigi Hadid look. My family adores Gigi. I adore her whole family. They're all super, super nice. And having a daughter who was in the modeling industry, you can come across some really bad people. B-word people. And they're young. And I'm just like, honey, you're going to get wrinkles if you keep just looking at people like that. You need to stop it. But, no, the Hadid family, they're amazing. Yolanda is amazing, and I keep her in my prayers. For those of you who don't know, she has Lyme disease. Yolanda is Bella, Gigi, and Anwar's mother, and it's a battle. And some days you got good days, some days you got bad days. But she's become real active in the fight against Limelight. Fight against Lyme disease and the Lyme disease coalition. So props to Yolanda Foster. She's an amazing woman. So if no one has any questions, I will say thank you all. I had a goal that I wanted to reach as far as my commission for this month. I've superseded this hair. Jesus. I have tripled that goal. Oh, I haven't. Y'all have. I've tripled that goal. I will be able to pay off a lot of things. And try not to get emotional. It's been a long year. It's been a really, really, really long year. I started this year off halfway through chemo. And my dad had come here to take care of me. And we winded up taking care of each other. And while I was still on the methotrexate, my body was still having problems. And they moved me to Tarceva, which is another chemo pill that I was taking from here at home. And it just made me so sick. It made me super, super sick. I couldn't eat or drink anything. And my dad, there was times where he felt very helpless. And we got through it. We got through everything. And, every day we didn't know whether he was going to have to take me to the hospital or call 911 or anything like that. And, we made it through. And I couldn't have done it without him. Paul works far away. And at the time, Paul wasn't working. He was looking for work. So he was not here. And I really didn't want to take away from Paul looking for work because we needed him to work. So my dad was a huge, huge help. And then I started Humira, which was real fun. They were like, it's either going to kill you or you're going to feel amazing. And I was like, great. Those are my options. I'm going to either die or I'm going to feel really good. The first day, the nerves got the best of me. Long story short, Humira became an amazing drug. And then when my husband lost his job in June, there went my insurance. So I have actually been without a lot of my medications for 7 months. And insurance is fixing to kick back in. I can't wait so that I can get back to feeling normal and taking the medications that I need to live a sustainable life and a fulfilled life and get back into CrossFit and get back into doing the things that I love. But 2017 was very trying for a lot of us. I did lose a lot of family members. I lost 7. And we have 1 on hospice. She gets a free pass from my 2-year rule. I asked that nobody else die for 2 years in my family. But my Aunt Pauline will get a pass. And I just want everybody, and some of y'all on the East Coast, it's already New Year's. And the UK, of course, it's already New Year's. But here we have 22 more minutes. And I'm going to let y'all go here in a minute so I can go outside and just look at the fireworks. But we made it through the storm. Has it been easy? F no. No. Am I ever going to get over the fact that I've had such loss? And for the rest of us that have lost people, are we ever going to get over that loss? No. The fact that my dad passed here in this room and in my house, and, you know, every time my kids or me walk down the hallway, it's just like this constant reminder. That's always going to be there. It gets a little easier at times when we laugh and we joke and weird stuff happens and we're like, oh, well, you know, Papa, it's just, he didn't want that there. And it's stuff that you can't explain. It's not just like, hey, the wind blew to the west instead of the east. Hey, George. So this year has definitely, I think, I have thought in many years previous to that I was being tested. And I've thought that, Jesus Christ, what did I do in my life to deserve such craziness and just bad luck beyond, you know, anything that I could comprehend. And our families have watched us. And they're just like, you know, what are y'all doing? And we don't know. We don't have any answers. My husband works his ass off. I've always worked my butt off, whether it be at home or working for the man out there somewhere. And, you know, my kids need me at home. And cooking is a passion of mine. And I love to cook. And that's where I found wine. And so I was able to, through the loss of all of these family members, and especially my dad, pick up and start writing again. And somebody has picked up on that. I have a lot of really cool things coming in 2018. I've been offered a TV segment, and I've been offered, you know, I'm already working with a publishing company for my book, and all of these things that, these little fires that I had started, you know, I get to put them out now. And I think with each fire that we get to put out, that's one little piece of the hole where the fire was burning, where we can just stuff it with ash. Like I got these ashes in here. And will it get soggy sometimes? Yes. Will it hurt sometimes? Yes. But we made it through. Every day that I wake up, some days I'm like, fuck, I woke up today. What am I going to do now? And some days I wake up and I'm like, I'm going to kill it today. And so going into this next year, in the next 20 minutes, I got to pay attention, 19 minutes. I would like everybody to just, it's a Native American custom, to just write down all of the things, or just think about them. But we usually just write down all of the things. I don't have enough paper for all that right now. I just want to put year 2017, crumble it up, set it on fire, and say bye-bye. Like literally send that stuff into the heavens and walk back in my house a new woman. With really cute hair, doing nice makeup on. I cannot wait for what 2018 has in store for me. I have a lot of traveling to do. I'm looking for an RV, a very small RV, or a lodging van where I can just pull up into an RV park. I want to live off the land for a while and just kind of find myself. Just be one with the wilderness and just kind of, you know, finish writing this book that I've talked about forever. And the moral of the story is I couldn't finish writing the book with my dad alive. He could have gotten in trouble, and we didn't want that. So now that my dad is gone, I can tell his story, and I can tell my story. And that's what I want to do. I want to hop in an RV and just go to all these different events that I have to go to, but be a motivational speaker and do my book tour and do all of these different things that I have to do this year. And if I touch one person's life, it was all worth it. It was all worth it. We have to come out of this really, really crappy year and think of all of the good things. that we have, you know. I have my life, I have my kids' lives, I have my family, you know, I have a multitude of things that I'm certified in. I could pick up and just go work back in the hospitals if I want to. You know, we have to take the good with the bad. We're always going to remember the bad because it's easier to. But going into 2018, I challenge you to don't write a new chapter in your book. Burn that MF book and start writing a new one. Don't try to put silver linings in a dark cloud that was painted like a gazillion years ago. Don't do that. Don't rewrite chapters. Don't go backwards. Get a fresh book, open it up, and start writing from day one, which is in here where I live. It's in 16 minutes. And every day that you wake up, you put day 2. I woke up again. This is how I feel. This is what I want to do today. And if you don't get through all your goals, set 5 goals for yourself every day. 5. I kind of put my finger like this because my hands are so small. And if you don't get through all 5 of the goals, well then roll 4 and 5 over to the next day and just pick up where you left off. Don't beat yourself up about not finishing everything. If everybody completed everything they wanted to do, nobody'd have any freaking problems. Take on what you can. Challenge yourself in everything that you do. But most importantly, in everything that we do you. I'm going to do me. Always have, always will. And sometimes people may not agree with the way that I handle things, the way that I process things. And that's okay, because I don't have to answer to anybody but him. So, don't let people get you down. If you don't like where you are in this world, now's your time to change it. You are absolutely 1,000% in control, and you 1,000% vote every day when you go to the store. You're voting, saying, I want this trashy product in this store so I can keep putting it in my body. I want this trashy gas, though, that I can keep my car running. I want everything that we do, every purchase we make. We're telling the stores and we're telling the corporations what we want. Change that shit up. Choose to buy organic. Choose to go to a farmer's market. Choose to let the corporations know, hey, we don't need you. We can go and make a family trip and go get our own milk up the road at the farm. And make it a fun family adventure. Like, there's so many different things that we can do without. And going through the hurricane has definitely, I'm glad my kids are at the age that they are when we went through that. And they got to see that sometimes shit just happens. But it's how we choose to deal with it that makes it worse or makes it better. Nothing I can do is going to bring my dad back. Nothing I can do is going to bring my aunt or my uncle or my cousins back. But I know that they're there looking at me and what they would expect from me. And that's what I'm going to give them and my children and my husband every single day of my life. So, I challenge you all to do the same. Let's be the best versions of ourselves as we can be. Let's go outside. We got 13 minutes here in the Central Time Zone before, well, people have been popping them damn things since Christmas. I hope they got some left because I'm ready for a finale. All right, let's go outside, kick 2017 in the rear and say adios, you non-amigo. And let's welcome in, throw the book out there too. You know how they say throw the book at him? Throw the whole damn book out. Get rid of everything. And tomorrow, or hell, when you come back inside, start writing yourself a new story in a new book. All right? Let's go forward, not backwards. I love you all. Thank you all for a tremendous year. Tomorrow, I think the people above me will be able to post what has happened to me this month within my business. And yeah, I couldn't have done it without all of you. I love you all. If y'all ever need me, I'm always, always, always here. And I'm going to go check out some fireworks. So